How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and welcome to the demo for the upcoming Red Ronin. Just a quick clarification here, it's absolutely a demo that should be available to play now. I'll have a link in the description down below where you guys can go check that out for yourselves. It's been self-described by the developer as Katana 0 meets Into the Breach, which sounds like an outstanding combination to me. Tactical turn-based dash and slash. It's a demo, just reminding us of that, to be clear. So, this is how it ends. Falling infinitely off of the world's tallest building, lose everything, made me realize that we can't have nothing, double negatives all over the place. Right or wrong, true or lie, forgive me guys, we'll soon be all together. I'm gonna guess English isn't the first language. We can get the gist of it. 7 days ago. Bum, bum, bum. I'm looking forward to slashing things up real good. Chapter 1, Blood Trail. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to move my guy. Apparently the cutscene isn't quite over. Are you sure about this? Right? Right? This is just the beginning, Isaac, the beginning. And you know the consequences. I don't care. Just give me his location. The target is on the roof room. Okay, someone might have to help these guys with the translation a bit. I can follow. But I'm sorry, I can't help but get caught on some of the awkward phrasing. My readings are indicating a high number of individuals inside. They probably already know we are here. Alright, well, here I am laughing at it, and then the very next sentence is, flawless English. Now I'm the jerk. Perfect. Do you want a shortcut? No. Let's do this the hard way. We don't need to itemize things and option off the easy way or the hard way. We're going straight for what's more difficult. Let's go by the front door. Oh man, the way you move entirely by sliding until you hit something is like the sliding puzzles of Pokemon. So it's not as complicated as I kind of thought it might be. The moving is more about stopping yourself and reaching specific destinations more so than it is there's a puzzle element alongside bashing up enemies real good. I thought it was gonna be closer to I guess I would compare it to Fire Emblem. That's not quite what we're seeing, but I kind of am interested to see where this goes. I'll be sure at the end of this, in the end cards, to link to, what was it called, Plunge? That was a roguelike game that had a really similar style of movement, but it was a very different type of game. Taking the elevators though, that's the easiest part. But now, this is where things are gonna get exciting, is slashing things up. Oh, and it's showing where they could / will move to / pun super intentional. And I still have to make my way to, out of the room after I'm done smashing things. There's going to be some really satisfying potential combinations of navigating the different levels and everything. And I don't know what to do about different enemy types. These guys with their cool, stylish green hair. I don't know. I don't know if I should expect worse from them. Even though it shows you the 4 different options, even the elevator room is getting slightly more complicated. Even though it's showing you precisely, or the options, I should say, the options of where these guys are going, it is quite predictable where they'll be ending up. So it is easy to keep track of, oh shit. So alright, let me kind of try and force that again to better understand it. Yeah, okay, I was planning too far ahead and I was like, this will be easy. I don't even have to think about it. Here, I'm gonna purposely draw that out a few steps so I can properly jump up into it there. Yeah, it's easy enough to see what happened. I just moved into where their next intended move was gonna be. And that was bad. Going to where their sword was. Where their sword would be. That was just terrible. I was just kind of didn't quite know where I wanted to go, didn't have a plan in mind or anything. Interesting, they only start coming for you once you've alerted them. See, that's where things get a little weird. There's probably a more efficient route to bait them where you want them to go. Instead, I just kind of feel like you just start spinning in circles around the room, like panicking really hard. Oh god, okay, is that actually a time thing? I'll have to wait and see the next time. Okay, it moves. It won't come up while you're standing on it, but the next move you make after touching it is what causes it to raise. Anyways, you just like... So if I go here and move off of it, that's when it comes up. Now I'm standing on another one. If there's no timer, I move off of it, that's when it comes up. So you can start to get a feel for all that. That was a perfect level. There's like this combo that you have to try to chain together as well, which is like another consideration. Makes things a little bit tough, actually. Extra time? Press the Y button to freeze the enemies for 1 turn. This can be very useful in tricky situations. Oh god. Okay, is that a timed thing? Do I have to be quick? Rather than... Oh, it doesn't recharge. You actually have to like... There's like, I guess, ammo to go around with it. I'll risk losing this to see. So it activated, but it's still gonna wait. I want to see how many like moves it lasts. So it lasted for 2. It gives you the opportunity to squeeze in the 1 necessary move you're trying to make. Ooh, I'm gonna raise a whole lot of spikes all at once there. That guy died on the spikes I raised, I think. Or did I just slice him? I just sliced him with my sword. Okay, the spikes do not become walls. They remain deadly. So that's worth keeping in mind. I legit am gonna have to think through this one much harder. Apparently. Oh, no, not that much harder. I just gotta do a quick time freeze. It's weird, it does a little countdown thing, which appears to be it letting you know that it, like, you can't move until that little timer runs out. The visual of that timer doesn't really, like, help me in any way. Should have seen that one coming. I didn't think he had been, like, alerted yet. I'm realizing there's not unique enemy types. See, I can't move until that's done, and that's, like, a weird opposite of what you would expect. Pretty unintuitive way to go about it. Now I can move. Like, that, there's something goofy about that. Yeah, I guess because it's the demo, things like earning combos for being quick about it doesn't really matter. I'm excited to see what eventual enemy type variations has to do with anything, but right now they're all just the same exact generic guy with swords. Press the B button to enter in tactic mode. Use the analog stick and mouse to move me around, so I can just now use the shoulder button to choose which direction you want to turn. Oh, so direction changer placed. That's cool. It's like a little booster to ricochet you off in the direction. All right, we're getting like a variety of different things to go off of now to make the game quite a lot more complicated, actually. Like, with something like this, it's going to be a lot more difficult to be quick about anything, really. That takes a lot of stopping and thinking, if you ask me. But it does finally explain why we have this guy, what purpose he serves, rather than just kind of like float around and keep an eye on things. Maybe we're a streamer. Maybe we're streaming ourselves, slashing everyone to bits. He's like a GoPro equivalent. He's just recording things. Move me towards an enemy and I can show you his range of attack. I mean, are we finally actually going to get different ranges? Different enemy types? So yes, this guy can he attack all those places? Like, that doesn't even really make sense to me. See, I got away with that just fine. Didn't even really matter. Ooh, but I have to freeze this in order to slip past. Yeah. Now we're talking. I don't need your help, Isaac. I'm a sword boy genius. Just lure him one over. Ba-bam. It's weird to have to fight people in our little, like, elevator section. I mean, he got me. I've gone plenty of other levels without dying, and all of a sudden this elevator jerk managed to get me. It's kind of a goofy one. It's a good fighting strategy. You know, all the greats have done it. Bruce Lee, Donnie Yen, Jackie Chan. If you feel that you don't have the tactical advantage, just start, you know, sprinting laps, doing suicides, like, you know what I'm talking about, where you gotta, like, run and touch the floor, run back the other direction, touch the floor, and keep doing that. Just exercise, just work out. Keep your heart rate up, keep your core engaged, and then when it's time to start slashing, they'll be waiting for you. Chatty, kill her now! I mean, for a character named Chatty, they're awfully quick to the point, you know? They really didn't have a lot to say. Oh, interesting. He was able to move and attack in different directions. I kind of thought they would only be able to attack in the direction they were moving. Do I... Not what my plan was at all, actually. I mean, obviously it wants me to make use of this redirection changer thing. I wonder... I think I need to use it in the same turn, actually. It's more puzzle-based than, like, tactical. Now that I'm, like, playing the game a little bit more and understanding a little better how this stuff works, I would hesitate to call it tactical. See, that's what I was going for. Nice ricochet. I can jump. Oh, it's a 2-stage spike thing, I guess? I definitely don't want to run into the spikes. Oh, dang it. I don't like how many different buttons it takes to do that. It's not that complicated. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. Chatty got away. Well, temporarily. Like I've previously stated, I'm a super genius. And I'm good at this. Shit. Oh, I carried forward the time-stopping thing from the room I just came from. So that was intentional. I thought I was clever and, like, had, like, a leftover thing because I figured it out. Nah, that was just a part of the game. It was supposed to be like that. I need to freeze someone to do a quick 1-2. There we go. And now I made it out with another redirect thing. Look who just appeared. Did you came back to return the flowers I sent to your funeral? Really trying to predict the outcome there. You're really putting the cart before the horse. Maybe you should have worried about getting a shirt to go along with your sleeves and gloves for your outfit there. Worried more about that than planning a funeral for someone who's not dead yet. What do you want? Were you missing me? Then just throwing all the smack talk out at us at once. If you want some credits, I can give you some. Just give me some time. Start making an itemized list of everyone who worked very hard on this game, all the special thank yous to go along with it. Who sent you? Come on, Red. We can solve this. Give me some time. But I'm not ready yet. I'll be ready for an oral presentation in 1 week's time. Do you think you can give me an extension? There's no turning back. Who sent you? I can help you. Just say the name and I'll figure it out. I can give you the others' locations. Let's negotiate. We can solve this together. You're really a brat. You'll sell even your mother to get out of this. This is how I've reached where I am now. Come on, how do you think I've become a crime kingpin of whatever this organization is? I don't really know what we do or what I'm the kingpin of, but I've worked my way to the top by selling everyone out. And this is how it will end. With you getting sliced with a sword. I'm realizing now that they're going to get away. I did that very incorrectly. And I even had the redirect thing. Can I redo? Can I try that again? Because I could have got them. There was already a couple dead guys in here. That had nothing to do with me. Wait, did they jump off the roof, though? Are we going to go down to the bottom and just find them splattered on the sidewalk? That's kind of brutal. We got to go down like 15 levels or whatever it was that we just completed. I wish that I used my redirect thing just to find out if you could intercept the fleeing. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. Wait a second. Okay, I can't use my boys. I thought those plant pots were in the way. I thought I was going to have to use the redirect to collect whatever that was, and then it would be a little bit of like, ooh, you can kill him upstairs, but I don't know, trade-offs. Not the case. What is this? This looks like a memory unit, generally used to store sensible information, and the data contained are in a high level of security encryption. Do you think it can be decrypted? It could take some time, but yeah, I'm great at what I do. I'm super smart. I'm basically just a giant brain inside of a steel ball. Can do just about anything. Super possible. By the way, the localizer is already working. She's going north by the main avenue. We'll figure out who the localizer is in the full game, I'm sure. Good tease. Effective lead-in. Let's go after her. Now. Not yet. I want to see what's inside this thing. Okay, just don't forget why we're on this. I'm sure all will become clear in time. Kills 40, deaths 12, time 15 minutes, turns 270. I like that it keeps track of that. And rank B. Does it even keep track of the turns I took in the elevator things? Probably. The fact that I died in a couple of those. Well, that is our little demo preview of Red Ronin. Hopefully that gives you a good enough sense of what the game has in store. There's some good animation. I like the idea of it. I would argue it is like a puzzler much more than it is tactical, but there was a little bit of, it's hard to call it strategizing because it did really seem like there was only one way about it. I guess I could have been more efficient. Dying less would certainly be more efficient, but maybe there's a little bit like a different steps I could have taken. I don't know. You guys will have to try it for yourselves. Let me know if you get a better rank and score. I'm sure many of you will, now that we better understand some of the rules and all that. Yeah, keep an eye out on it. Check out the demo on Steam. Add it to your wish list. All that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.